Arsenal have just beaten Crystal Palace 4 goals to 1, a dominant display by Arsenal, and now we go 8 points clear at the top of the table. That's right, guys. Arsenal have just beaten Crystal Palace 4 goals to 1, and what turned out to be a very scary game beforehand for me personally, turned out to be a very relaxed, stress-free game for Arsenal. The main talking point, look, Saliba. The news is that he is out injured. It's looking like he's going to miss potentially also the Leeds game. Obviously, he missed the Crystal Palace game. So it's a good thing the international break has come in clutch right now for us. And obviously, the talking point was who was going to start at centre back. I was seeing a lot of talks about potentially Zinchenko playing right back or Thomas Partey even playing right back and moving Ben White to centre back. But Arteta went with his trusted Rob Holding, who he does really trust. Obviously, he did have his... Obviously, last season Rob Holding didn't have the best of the season ending, but I don't think he's that much to blame. I don't think he's to blame for. I think, look, the season is out of 38 games, so I think he was a bit scapegoated. But look, he came in today, and I think he put a lot of doubters quite to shame today. Not to, I don't think the word is to shame, but he silenced the doubters, I would say. I think he played really good today. I think he was on Edward like a bug, like a rush. He was constantly on it. Anytime Edward had a ball, Edward or whatever his name was, Rob Holding was right behind him. Really man-marked him out of the game, and I think he played really good today. I'm trying to think of other players that played good. Martinelli and Saka. I mean, when Saka isn't stepping up, Martinelli is stepping up. When Martinelli isn't getting the goals, Saka is stepping up. And I think that's one of my favourite thing about this Arsenal team, that is we're not just relying on one player, we're a team. Every player is participating, and if one player isn't participating, someone else is stepping up. And today both Martinelli and Saka has stepped up today. Yeah, it's been a few games since Saka has scored, and it's brilliant to see him back on the score sheet with 2 goals. Other notable performance today, Ben White. Wow, performance by him today. The some of the passes and he was making was just cutting through Crystal Palace's defense. Trossard with another assist. What a signing he's looking like. I mean, we obviously missed out on Mudryk. We all got worried, but this guy with another assist. Thomas Partey, a Rolls Royce midfielder. I mean, that performance today, he just makes it look so easy, doesn't it? Like, some of the times I'm seeing him, 3 players on him, just barging off the Crystal Palace players like they're nothing. Literally made them look like paper, the way he was just barging them off. Who else? Zinchenko, I think he played good today. But Granit Xhaka, I believe, had an immense game today. I mean, and if you consider the fact that he played 120 minutes against Sporting Lisbon, and now he played a full 90 minutes, and he was immense the whole game. I think he had a good performance. Disappointed we didn't get the clean sheet. You could see the frustration in Ramsdale's face. Obviously, with that Sporting Lisbon goal, you could tell that he wanted to send a message, and he was really frustrated he couldn't get that clean sheet. It was good to see, the subs coming on. Obviously, we saw the likes of Kiwior play, Smith Rowe coming in, Tierney. And Tierney, I'm not sure if many people have been talking about. I think Arsenal need to keep Tierney at all costs. I mean, what he offers is not something that Zinchenko offers, which is Tierney has that intensity, he goes high and he goes out wide. And for him to get an assist today was a brilliant thing. So I really do hope Arsenal can keep Zinchenko, because I feel like some of our players are they're too similar to each other. And I think Tierney is the only players, Tierney and Zinchenko, where there a plan B. Like, Zinchenko is more of the inverted, whilst Tierney is more of the overlap, and he offers something different. So I really do hope we keep Tierney. I think when games are getting a bit stale, I think we do need to use Tierney a bit more. I think most of the time, I think Arteta is relying too much on Zinchenko, so he really does need to use Tierney a bit more. I think Tierney is a brilliant player, so hopefully we do get to see him stay at Arsenal. Jesus coming back into the team, obviously with that injury. I was surprised he didn't start today. I really thought he was going to start today. Obviously, he's playing against Sporting Lisbon, but obviously I think that Arsenal were just cautious, and I think they have a right to be cautious, because he's going to be crucial for the next 10 games, because those 10 games are 10 finals for Arsenal. So it's a brilliant win, a very dominant performance. Obviously, we let them get back in the game, and it was a bit nervy for a few minutes, but we scored back. We scored the 4th goal, and that basically just silenced Palace. But look, overall, it was a brilliant game. There was a lot of pressure on us to get that win. And now what we've done is we put the pressure back on Manchester City. We got 8 points clear with the international break. I think the international break has come in a good time for Arsenal. It gives the likes of Jesus more time to recover. Obviously, gives more time for Saliba to recover, because those final 10 games is going to be a stretch. 10 tough games. And I believe that we need to honestly win 9 of them to win the league. So, yeah. Overall, brilliant performance. My man of the match would probably go to, you know what, I think it would have to go to Saka. Honestly, I think it would have to, actually, you know what, I would give it to Odegaard. I think Odegaard had a brilliant performance around the show. Couldn't get the goal to top his performance, but brilliant performance nevertheless. But yeah, guys, that's the end of today's video. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you guys next.